Right, hi guys. Today I'm going to do my speech on tennis. Yeah, so I play tennis for Shears Hall. And yeah, basically I'm going to teach you guys the basics of tennis. Alright, tennis. Alright, how do you count score in tennis? I think that's very confusing for most people. Because the score actually goes like 15, 30, 40 games, and not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like most sports. So the real reason why it's counted like this is because in olden times they actually used a clock to count score. So the first score was at 15, second score was at 30, the next score was at 45, and then the last score was at 60, which is 1 point. So we just finished, it's got 1 game. So in tennis you win 6 games to win a set, and then you, depending on how many sets you want to play, then you so let's say in professional competitions you can play up to 3 sets to win the game. Yeah, up to 5 actually, up to 5. So yeah, so it's game, set, match. Yep, that's where it came from. Yeah. Anyway, so 15 is the first point, 30 is the second point, 45 is the third point, and game is the last point. But because they decided to make room for deuce, like have you guys heard of deuce before? This is when like 2 people get the same amount of points, and then they win 2 more to win the entire game. So to make room for that, they actually make 40. So down to 40, deuce is 50, and then game is 60. So it's 15, 30, 40 game. Right? Perfect. Basically, if you guys have seen a tennis court before, I'll just show you guys. Okay, basically, right, for tennis, this is the net. And then you usually stand here, and your opponent will stand here. So we want to do, to start the game, basically, to start a match, you do this thing called service. You stand here, and you serve diagonally across into this box. This is called a service box. So that makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, this is the single side line, and this is the double side line. So basically, anytime you touch, as long as it's outside of the single side line for singles, which is this whole part, it's out. For doubles, you include this side as well. So it's simple, right? Anyway, this is called a baseline, this is called a service line, baseline. Yep. That's pretty much it. And for tennis, like the 2 simple strokes, I'll just show you guys. There's the forehand and there's the backhand, the serve, and that's pretty much it. So basically forehand, right, what you do is, let's say I'm a right-hander, and I hold the racket, and let's say I want to hit the ball. I'm not going to hit the ball. Anyway, so let's say the ball's right in front of you. What you do is you take a step back, as in you take a step forward, move your arm back, get it straight, and then you hit it here, and then you finish across your shoulders, and you step forward. So that's the forehand. So for backhand, there are actually 2 different kinds of backhands. There's the single backhand, which is basically use one hand, you hit the ball across here, then you finish across like that. And then for double backhand, take it back, you hit it here, then you finish across your shoulder. So basically it's all about body rotation. So people have the common misconception that it requires a lot of effort to play tennis, but actually the ball's pretty bouncy and the strings are pretty bouncy as well. So the hard part is actually get the ball in the court rather than getting it across the net, which is actually extremely easy. Yeah. Oh yeah, tennis is also quite interesting because there are actually several types of courts. For example, like there are grass courts. You can play tennis on grass, you can play tennis on clay, and you can play tennis on hard court, which is basically the material on, usually see in Singapore, and every time you see a tennis court, it's usually on hard court. Yeah. The older style was actually created, actually started on grass. As in, have you guys heard of the term called lawn tennis? And that's how it started. And then it moved on. In Europe, actually, you play on clay. There's actually a clay season in tennis. Actually, the year starts like this. There's hard court, then there's clay court, then there's grass, and then it goes back to hard court. And that's how like a year of tennis is like. Yeah, thank you for listening to my lecture. Tennis is chicken boring.
Thanks, Gordon.
What's really boring?
It was okay, right? The first part was pretty good. I didn't know why it was 15 to 16.
Actually, I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.